Welcome everybody, I'm Kris Keefer, and here we have
Klinger,
Mike Barrett,
and we are here to talk about the winner of the 2015 450 MX Shootout. The surprise winner in our Dirt Rider 2015 450 Shootout is the Yamaha YZ450F. There's not a lot of changes this year, but the changes that they did make made huge changes on the track.
So I would call this motor very intuitive. It feels like the right hand is connected right to the rear wheel. There's tons of power everywhere. It revs out pretty good. It's not as far as the KTM and the Husqvarna, but it still has a lot of power. Bottom, mid, the top end, it works well everywhere.
I agree with Sean. The motor is very fast, but to me it's very usable. And that's one of the reasons that it won. The other reason, it has a spring fork that's very comfortable and predictable. The shock is very stable in the rear. It doesn't want to move out like in previous years. Like last year it wanted to hinge a little bit. They kind of brought that in so it's more stable. But overall, I think even for a vet guy like Mike, how do you feel like the suspension is when the track gets rough?
Well, I think that's where Yamaha did a really well job. They pretty much refined what they had. They did not move to the air forks. They stayed with the spring, what they knew, which made it very controllable handling bike through the rough sections, which made it easier for me to ride.
On the handling side of things, the Yamaha still is not the best cornering bike, but it does it better than last year's. I think, in fact, that it has that different steel motor mount versus the aluminum. You get a little bit more comfort coming into a corner, and that's where the Yamaha brings to the table. It's comfort, usability, ease of riding. The Yamaha went forward this year in 2015, and that's the big reason why it won. So if you want further information on the Yamaha, check out the 2015 March issue of Dirt Rider magazine. And you want even more information, videos, interviews, check out dirtrider.com.